Some moments arrive with a strange sense of curiosity, as if they are asking you to pause and reflect on the idea of connection itself. Many people go through life wondering about the bonds they form, the relationships that shape them, and the meaning they assign to love and belonging. It is natural to imagine that somewhere there is a person who understands you in a way no one else can, someone whose presence feels familiar even before words are spoken. But life rarely presents answers in sudden revelations. Instead, it unfolds gradually through experiences, timing, and personal growth that shape how we perceive others and ourselves. What feels like destiny is often the result of subtle alignment, where people enter our lives at moments that allow understanding to deepen naturally. Over time, we learn that meaningful connection is not always dramatic or sudden, but quiet, steady, and built on mutual recognition and trust. Rather than searching for signs, it becomes more about becoming ready to meet people who resonate with who we are becoming. In that sense, the idea of a destined name is less about prediction and more about the way we grow into relationships that feel right when they arrive. It reminds us that connection is not something to force or rush, but something that unfolds through patience, awareness, and the experiences that quietly shape our path over time. Often, what we seek is already taking form in ways we only understand when the moment finally arrives. Everything unfolds with time and quiet meaning. Stay aware, stay open. Your soulmate's name carries power. It is not just letters, it is the sound of recognition, the vibration of fate. When you hear it, something inside you will stir, almost like déjà vu. As if you've known them in 1,000 lifetimes. Their name is etched in divine ink, and it cannot be erased, delayed, or stolen. No matter how many wrong turns you faced, the right one was always waiting in silence. Hold on and stay with me, because the name that belongs to your soul is coming closer. It might start with a letter you already feel deep inside your chest. It could be the initial that keeps repeating itself in your dreams, the one that shows up when you least expect it, in places that feel like signs from heaven. This is not coincidence, it is alignment. Your soulmate's name is being whispered to you through signs, numbers, dreams, and sudden thoughts that won't let go. The moment you hear it clearly, everything will shift. You will realize why certain relationships failed, why heartbreak was necessary, why silence was allowed. It was all a setup, not for your pain, but for your recognition. Their name will shock you, because once it is revealed, you will see that love was never lost. It was only delayed until the perfect moment. So, if you are still here, know this: your soulmate's name is written not just on paper, but in eternity. It belongs to your story. It belongs to your future. And the moment you recognize it, you will understand why destiny has brought you here to listen right now. Hold on and stay with me one last time, because this message was not by accident. The name is rising inside you, the one that completes your soul. Trust it, believe it, and when you hear it, you will never forget it. Stop right here. Your eyes did not land here by mistake. Something divine wanted you to hear this continuation, because your soul has been searching for confirmation. You asked for a sign, and right now, it has found you. Hold on and stay with me, because what you're about to hear will take you deeper into the truth of your soulmate's name. Love is not an accident. It is not a game of chance. It is a sacred design. When the heavens created you, they also created someone who would carry the missing piece of your heart. For years, you may have wondered if they exist, or if true love was only a story told in dreams. But destiny has been writing your story in silence, preparing you for the moment where recognition becomes undeniable. Stay with me till end, because this is where the hidden layers of your connection will unfold. Your soulmate's name has been echoing around you already. You've seen it on billboards, on random screens, in conversations of strangers, in songs that suddenly grab your attention. You brushed it off as coincidence, but deep inside, your spirit knew it was more than that. The universe has been dropping gentle whispers, aligning your awareness, so when the moment comes, you will not miss it. Wait and stay with me, because the recognition is closer than you think. This name carries more than letters. It carries weight, energy, and alignment. It carries the power to calm storms inside you, to make you feel safe even in silence, to remind you that you were never truly alone. You will not just hear their name with your ears. You will feel it in your bones. You will know it in your spirit. The instant you connect, every heartbreak will suddenly make sense. Every delay will suddenly look like divine timing. Hold on and stay with me, because the shocking part is this: your soulmate's name is already familiar to you. It may be someone who has walked in and out of your life before, or someone whose presence brushed against yours without you realizing its importance. Their name is a key, and when it is placed in your hands, every locked door of loneliness will open. The name might begin with a letter you already keep close in your heart. It might be the very initial you find repeating in dreams, in signs, in unexpected encounters. Don't ignore these hints, because your spirit is already being trained to recognize them. Stay with me till end, because the moment you finally connect the signs, your entire world will feel like it shifted into place. And here's the secret: when you hear their name spoken in the right moment, it will feel like you've been waiting for it all your life. The sound will bring tears, relief, and joy all at once. You will know that destiny has not forgotten you, that love has been patiently waiting for your readiness. Sometimes, the mind lingers on feelings it cannot fully explain, as if something beyond perception is trying to form in awareness. You may notice repeating symbols, names, or coincidences that feel oddly connected to your thoughts. These moments can seem like life is gently pointing you towards something meaningful, though still unclear. Many describe this phase as emotional alignment, where past experiences begin to feel like preparation rather than loss. Every connection, disappointment, and period of solitude slowly reshapes how love and timing are understood. In this space, anticipation grows not from certainty, but from curiosity about what may unfold. Some interpret these patterns as signs of deeper bonds forming, while others see reflections of inner hope. Either way, it encourages reflection on what truly matters in meaningful connection. When emotions intensify, even small details feel significant as the mind searches for patterns. Eventually, clarity arrives not through prediction, but through deeper self-understanding and recognizing what feels right. The journey becomes less about fixed outcomes and more about awareness, patience, and emotional growth. People often realize earlier chapters shaped them for relationships that align more closely with who they have become. What once felt confusing may later appear as preparation shaped by personal evolution and shifting perspective. Meaning is not suddenly delivered, but gradually recognized as life unfolds and patterns become clearer over time. Remaining open, observant, and grounded in the present helps maintain balance while navigating these experiences. Maybe you've met them already in passing. Maybe they were in a room where you didn't notice their presence. Maybe their name was mentioned once, and it brushed your spirit without you knowing why it mattered. Wait and stay with me, because soon you will understand why their name feels like home. Their name is not just a name, it is a frequency. It vibrates with the same rhythm as your soul. When it reaches your ears in the right moment, it will feel like lightning striking the ocean. Sudden, powerful, unforgettable. You will not question it. You will not doubt it. You will know, without anyone convincing you, that this is the one destiny wrote beside your name. Hold on and stay with me, because here lies the mystery. Your soulmate's name has been closer than you think. It might belong to someone you overlooked, someone destiny has been slowly weaving back into your path. It might be hidden in plain sight, waiting for your awareness to open wide enough to receive it. And when that moment comes, nothing will feel the same again. Imagine this, you hear their name, and suddenly your chest feels lighter, your spirit steadier, your vision clearer. You recognize the truth you were always meant to carry. That one name becomes the bridge between every heartbreak you've endured and every joy you're about to receive. Stay with me till end, because that name will not just shock you, it will transform you. So don't dismiss this moment. Don't treat it as ordinary. If you are here, it means the revelation is close. Your soulmate's name is rising through the atmosphere, ready to be spoken into your life. Hold on and stay with me one last time, because the name written for your soul is about to appear before your eyes, and once you see it, you will never forget it again. Look closely at your life right now. Nothing happening around you is by accident. Every delay, every pause, every silence was building a bridge toward the moment your soulmate's name would be revealed. You may think you stumbled here, but no, destiny pulled you here at the exact second your heart was ready. Hold on and stay with me, because what you're about to realize will make you see love in a way you never imagined before. Your soulmate is not just someone who enters your story. They are your story. They carry the missing half of your song, the lost echo of your laughter, the hidden comfort of your tears. And here's the truth. Their name has been circling you like a shadow of light. It's there in the words you overhear, in the initials that repeat around you, in the names that catch your eyes and refuse to let go. Stay with me till end, because those clues are not coincidences. They are divine markers, leading you straight to recognition. Think about the moments when a certain name made your chest tighten, when you couldn't explain why it mattered, why it felt familiar, why it lingered in your thoughts longer than others. That was your spirit remembering something your mind could not yet explain. Wait and stay with me, because your soul has always known the truth. It just needed time for your eyes to finally open. The shocking part is this: your soulmate's name is not far from you. It may belong to someone you've seen in silence, someone whose presence brushed your path, someone destiny has been quietly arranging back into your journey. And when the moment comes for their name to be spoken clearly into your life, it will not sound like ordinary speech. It will sound like destiny itself calling you home. Hold on and stay with me, because when you hear it, you will know. You will not need proof. You will not need questions. You will not need explanations. The sound of their name will be enough. It will stir something ancient inside you, as if every lifetime you've ever lived has been leading to that exact second. Imagine this: your eyes meet, their name is spoken, and suddenly the world feels different. Your body calms, your spirit lights up, your heart whispers finally. That is the power of your soulmate's name. It carries healing. It carries clarity. It carries the reminder that love was never lost. It was only waiting for perfect timing. Stay with me till end, because you are about to see how everything you endured has been preparing you for this one unforgettable connection. So don't scroll away. Don't dismiss this. You were chosen to hear this now. Your soulmate's name is rising through the air, waiting to meet your ears and your spirit at the same time. And when it does, you will never be able to unhear it. It will live with you forever. Listen carefully. This moment was meant for you. Sometimes, life brings people into our thoughts in ways that feel unexpected, as if emotions are quietly surfacing without clear reason. What you may be experiencing is less about fate written in stone, and more about how the heart and mind begin to notice patterns that feel meaningful. There are moments when a name, memory, or small detail seems to stand out, not because it carries hidden power, but because attention naturally clings to what feels familiar or emotionally significant. In that space, curiosity grows, and deeper questions emerge about relationships, timing, and the kind of person who might truly understand us. The idea of a soulmate is often seen less as a fixed destiny and more as two lives gradually aligning through experience, choice, and understanding. Over time, we notice how certain people make us feel seen, calm, or challenged in ways that leave a lasting imprint. Even small triggers, a letter, a voice, a coincidence, can invite reflection about connection. Rather than searching for signs, it can be grounding, to focus on how relationships develop in real life, through shared moments and honest communication. In that sense, what feels like mystery often becomes clarity with patience and perspective, allowing genuine bonds to reveal themselves naturally in everyday life and shared experience. This approach helps people build healthier expectations and recognize real emotional compatibility when it appears in everyday life and shared experience. It is not buried in the future. It is already alive around you. You may have heard it before, brushed past it, or overlooked its meaning. But when the timing is perfect, it will rise in your awareness like light breaking through clouds. And in that moment, you will know that every unanswered prayer was leading to this. Hold on, and stay with me, because the first time their name truly resonates in your heart, you will feel peace you cannot explain. It will feel like finally breathing after years of holding your breath. That one name will erase every doubt, every heartbreak, every fear. It will stand as proof that destiny was always working in your favor. So don't let this moment slip away. You are here because heaven wanted you to hear it now. Your soulmate's name is already circling your life, already whispering to your spirit, already preparing to meet you face to face. Stay with me till end, because once you recognize it, your life will never return to what it was before. Right now, listen with your heart more than your ears. Something greater than coincidence brought you here, because what you are about to hear is not just words. It is a mirror of your destiny. Love has been following you like a shadow of light, and today it is ready to reveal its secret. Hold on and stay with me, because this moment carries the answer your heart has been whispering for years. Your soulmate's name is not ordinary, it is divine. It is not just a word, it is a key. The sound of it can calm storms inside you. The echo of it can heal wounds you never thought could close. Every letter carries a vibration that matches the rhythm of your soul. This is why when you hear it, you will not only recognize it, you will feel it. Stay with me till end, because this recognition will change everything. Think about the times you felt a sudden pull toward a certain letter, a certain name. You didn't know why it mattered, but it stayed in your mind longer than the rest. Maybe it appeared in dreams, maybe it kept showing up on random screens, maybe strangers mentioned it around you again and again. That wasn't a mistake. That was the universe rehearsing the sound of your future, so when it comes, you will not miss it. Wait and stay with me, because soon you will realize how close you already are. Your soulmate is not far from your life. They are orbiting around you even now. Their name may have already crossed your ears without you noticing. It might be someone destiny will reintroduce at the exact second your heart is ready to see them clearly. And when it happens, it will not feel forced. It will feel like destiny itself arriving on time. Hold on and stay with me, because here's the truth. When their name is finally spoken into your life, your spirit will whisper yes. Not maybe, not doubt, but a deep and undeniable yes. That one sound will make sense of every heartbreak, every delay, every prayer you thought was unanswered. Imagine the moment you hear their name, your chest feels lighter, your eyes tear up, and your soul whispers, "This is the one I've been waiting for." That is how powerful their name is. It is not just identity, it is alignment, it is destiny, it is home. Stay with me till end, because once you hear it, you will never go back to wondering again. So remember this, you didn't land here by accident. You were brought here because your soulmate's name is already close, already written in your story, already waiting to be revealed. And when it is, your life will unfold in ways you never thought possible. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. Two souls written for each other, moving through time and space, missing each other by inches, yet always being pulled back by an invisible thread. That thread is what has carried you here today. It is not luck. It is not chance. It is destiny, aligning you with the truth you've been waiting for. Hold on and stay with me, because what you're about to feel will make your heart tremble with recognition. Your soulmate's name is not a secret to the universe. It has always been marked for you. It is the name that will rise above all noise, the name that will silence doubts, the name that will feel like a key unlocking every locked door in your heart. Sometimes life leaves subtle patterns that only become clear in hindsight, like quiet echoes weaving through ordinary days. If you look back, there may be moments when a particular name seemed to appear more often than coincidence should allow, surfacing in passing conversations, written somewhere unexpected, or lingering in your thoughts longer than it should have. At the time, it may have felt meaningless, just fragments of daily noise. Yet later, those fragments can feel like pieces of a story slowly assembling themselves. There is a strange comfort in realizing how often the mind overlooks what the heart quietly records. When the right moment eventually arrives, recognition doesn't feel forced, it feels immediate, as if something long familiar has finally stepped into focus. A name can carry that weight, not because it predicts the future, but because it connects emotion, memory, and imagination in a way that feels deeply personal. It can stir reflection about every pause, every turning point, every question that once seemed unanswered. In that recognition, people often find a softer understanding of themselves too, as though the meaning of connection was always unfolding beneath the surface. Whether coincidence or timing, such moments invite a sense of alignment, where past experiences seem to point gently towards something meaningful taking shape. People often revisit those memories differently afterward, noticing how even small details once dismissed begin to feel connected, as if life had been arranging them quietly in the background all along, waiting for awareness to catch up and give them meaning they always seemed to carry beneath the surface. Stay with me till end, because very soon, it will reach your ears, and once it does, nothing will ever feel the same again. There are no accidents in the way destiny works. Every turn you took, every delay you faced, every silence you endured, it was all preparing you for one name, one person, one connection that will change your life forever. You are here right now because the universe wants to remind you that your story of love is already written. Hold on and stay with me, because what you are about to realize will stir something deep in your soul. Your soulmate's name is not hidden in shadows. It has been rising slowly, like the morning sun, waiting for the right hour to shine. For years, the universe has been leaving small clues around you. A name that lingers in your dreams. A letter that repeats itself on signs. A sound that pulls your attention without reason. Stay with me till end, because these are not coincidences. They are divine breadcrumbs leading you to recognition. Think about it. Have you ever heard a name and felt your chest tighten, your spirit lean forward, as though it recognized something familiar? That wasn't chance. That was your soul whispering, "This is important. Wait and stay with me, because soon the pieces will connect, and you'll understand why certain names never left your memory." Your soulmate's name will shock you, not because it is strange or unfamiliar, but because once it is revealed, you will see how close it always was. It might belong to someone destiny has been slowly weaving back into your path, someone whose presence you once overlooked, someone whose name was spoken around you at the perfect moment to plant a seed in your heart. And when you finally hear it with clarity, you will know instantly that it was never random, it was always meant. Hold on and stay with me, because when their name finally meets your spirit, it will feel like coming home. Your heart will whisper finally, your soul will whisper yes, and everything you once questioned will suddenly make sense. That one name will connect your past pain to your future joy, your unanswered prayers to your fulfilled destiny. So don't turn away from this moment. You are hearing this because your soulmate's name is already circling your life, already written in the heavens, already preparing to meet you face to face. Stay with me till end, because the sound of that name will soon echo through your life. And once it does, nothing will ever feel ordinary again. Listen closely. Your story of love has been waiting for this very moment. You may have thought that love passed you by, that your time had not yet come, but destiny has been quietly arranging something extraordinary. Every closed door, every delay, every lonely night was not a punishment, it was preparation. Hold on and stay with me, because what you're about to feel will strike your heart like lightning. Your soulmate's name is not far away. It has been moving through the edges of your life like a secret melody. Perhaps you've heard it in passing. Perhaps you've seen it written somewhere random. Perhaps it has entered your dreams like a whisper you could not fully grasp. Stay with me till end, because those whispers are not empty. They are signs of something divine drawing near. Think carefully. A certain letter, a certain sound, a certain name has been circling your path again and again. At first, you dismissed it. You thought it was nothing, but your spirit has been trying to tell you, pay attention, this matters. Wait and stay with me, because your soul already recognizes what your mind has not yet fully seen. Your soulmate's name carries weight. It is not just a word, it is a vibration, a code that only your heart can unlock. When it is finally revealed to you, it will not sound ordinary. It will echo inside you, like the answer to every prayer you've ever whispered. That one name will explain the heartbreaks, the silence, the waiting. It will show you that nothing was wasted. All of it was leading you here. Hold on and stay with me, because the moment you hear their name in truth, you will know without hesitation. Some feelings arrive quietly, almost unnoticed at first, and then suddenly they change the entire rhythm of your heart. That is exactly what happens when the right person begins moving closer to your life. A strange calm replaces the endless questions, and deep inside, something starts telling you that your wait has not been meaningless after all. The connection meant for you is not built on confusion or fear, but on recognition, comfort, and a sense of belonging that words can barely explain. There is a reason certain signs keep appearing in your life, certain letters catch your attention, or certain names linger in your thoughts longer than they should. These moments are not coincidences meant to confuse you. They are gentle reminders that life is slowly aligning paths you cannot yet fully see. For a long time, your heart may have carried uncertainty, wondering if the person meant for you truly exists. But destiny has a way of bringing answers when the timing feels impossible to predict. Somewhere, someone is unknowingly moving toward the same moment you have been waiting for. Their energy is already brushing against your world in subtle ways, preparing your heart for something real and lasting. Stay open to the feeling, because the connection written for you may arrive sooner than you ever imagined. And when it does, everything that once felt incomplete will suddenly begin to make sense. Your soulmate's name will shock you, not because it is strange, but because it feels so familiar. It is the name that makes your spirit calm, the name that feels like you've heard it before, even if it's for the very first time. When it is spoken in the right moment, it will strike you like lightning and soothe you like rain. Sudden, powerful, unforgettable. Hold on and stay with me, because the moment of recognition is near. The sound of their name will erase the years of waiting. It will silence the doubts that told you love wasn't real. It will stand as proof that destiny has always been moving in your favor, even when you didn't see it. Imagine it now. Someone speaks their name. Your chest feels lighter. Your eyes water without reason. Your soul whispers yes. That's how you will know. That one name will tie every heartbreak, every silence, every longing into a single thread of purpose. Stay with me till end, because when you hear it, you will never question love again. So remember this, you didn't arrive here by mistake, you were guided. And very soon, the name that belongs to your heart will rise before you. And once you hear it, your life will never be the same again. Right now, your heart is being called to listen carefully. You are not here by accident. You were brought here because destiny wanted to whisper something powerful into your spirit. Love has been circling your life like an unspoken truth, and today, that truth is ready to step into light. Hold on and stay with me, because what you are about to hear will touch you deeper than you expect. Your soulmate's name is not a random detail. It is a key. It is a sign. It is the bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. For years, you may have questioned, will I ever meet the one truly meant for me? Will I ever know their name? The answer has always been yes. Stay with me till end, because the universe has been preparing your spirit to recognize what belongs to you. Think about the letters that keep repeating in your life, the names that show up in conversations, in dreams, in unexpected places, the ones you couldn't forget, no matter how hard you tried. Those weren't accidents. They were pieces of a puzzle slowly fitting together. Wait and stay with me, because the sound of their name is already brushing against your destiny. When your soulmate's name is revealed, it will shock you not because it is unfamiliar, but because it feels like something you've carried all along. It will feel like a name your soul already knew, like a melody you've been humming in silence. That one moment will erase every doubt, every delay, every heartbreak. It will prove that none of your waiting was wasted. Hold on and stay with me, because when you hear their name spoken into your life, you will feel peace like never before. Your body will recognize it. Your spirit will recognize it. Your very heartbeat will whisper finally. That is how you will know. It is not a guess. It is certainty. It is destiny. So don't turn away. You are here because heaven wanted you to be reminded. Love has not forgotten you. Your soulmate's name is already alive, already circling your path, already preparing to meet you face to face. Stay with me till end, because once it is revealed, nothing about your story will ever be the same again. Every heartbeat you've carried until now has been preparing you for one truth, that love has always been moving toward you, even in the silence. You may have thought destiny forgot you, but destiny was only waiting for the perfect timing to reveal what was written for you. Hold on and stay with me, because this moment is designed to show you what your soul already knows. Your soulmate's name is not ordinary, it is eternal. It has been written beside yours in divine ink, carried across lifetimes, waiting to be spoken in this one. The sound of it will not only surprise you, it will heal you. Stay with me till end, because once you hear it, you will never hear it the same way again. Think about the times you felt a pull toward a certain name, a certain letter, a sound that echoed longer than the rest. Maybe it came in a dream, maybe it appeared on a screen, maybe it was spoken in a room where you weren't even paying attention, and yet it stayed with you. That is no accident. Wait and stay with me, because your soul has been rehearsing for the moment of recognition. Your soulmate's name will shock you, not because it is strange, but because it is already familiar. It will feel like déjà vu, like remembering something you've always known but forgot. The moment it's revealed, your spirit will whisper finally. That one name will connect the dots of your past pain, your unanswered prayers, and your deepest longing. Sometimes the heart recognizes something long before the mind can explain it. There are connections in life that arrive quietly, almost like a whisper carried through time, and yet they leave a feeling so deep that it becomes impossible to ignore. The person meant for you may already be closer than you realize, moving through the same world, unknowingly tied to your story in ways you cannot yet fully understand. Certain moments, certain encounters, and even certain names seem to repeat around you for a reason. What once felt ordinary slowly begins to feel meaningful, as though life has been placing gentle signs in front of you all along. One day, without warning, everything shifts. A familiar name reaches your ears differently than before, and suddenly your spirit reacts before logic ever has the chance to speak. Your chest softens, your thoughts become still, and an unexpected sense of peace settles over you. It is not because the moment is dramatic, but because something deep inside finally feels recognized. Real connection carries that kind of quiet certainty. It does not force confusion or leave you endlessly questioning where you stand. Instead, it brings clarity, comfort, and the feeling of arriving somewhere your soul has been searching for all along. Looking back, You may realize there were hints scattered across your path the entire time, little reminders that love was never truly distant. The heartbreaks, delays, and unanswered questions were not signs that you were forgotten, but chapters preparing you for something more genuine and lasting. Timing has a way of revealing things only when the heart is finally ready to receive them. The person meant for you is not connected through fantasy or impossible promises, but through understanding, trust, and a bond that feels natural from the very beginning. When their presence fully enters your life, it may feel less like meeting someone new and more like remembering something important that had been missing for a very long time. Even the sound of their name may carry an unusual familiarity, like hearing a melody your soul somehow already knows. That is why some connections feel immediate and unforgettable, because they awaken a sense of belonging words can barely describe. The future has a strange way of bringing people together when they least expect it, often after seasons of doubt and waiting. So remain open to the possibility that life is aligning things more carefully than you can currently see. The right connection will never need to be chased endlessly or forced into existence. It will arrive with a calm sense of certainty that settles deeply within you. And when that moment finally comes, you may realize that love was never absent from your story at all. It was simply finding the perfect time to appear, transforming everything you once questioned into something that finally makes sense.